everyone. Today I'm going to show you what to expect from the CPA enrollment with Pixalearn. How do we conduct the live classes? How do we expect you to follow it through with the UWorld? Now see, before we start the session, we already have a live tracker which is posted. So here we've just given you a tracker from a CPA live training for FAR. After all the sessions are completed, you would see all ticks here. But when it starts, we have a schedule which is shared with the students, which clearly says how many sessions would we be running and on what would be the days on which the sessions will be running. So if you look at it, for FAR, we had a total 45 sessions of nearly 2 hours each. We take 3 sessions per week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST. If you look at FAR, over the period of 45 sessions, which spanned around nearly 3 months, we had 176 class MCQs that we did. We did a lot of these practice MCQs, which are like MCQ tests that we throw at you after every session. We did 50 live sims. Now, the method of teaching at Pixalearn is through the sims. These are proprietary sims, so I'll just take you through one of them. The idea is to give you a comprehensive, holistic idea about the topic in the most practical way possible. We follow 3 approaches. You need to have enough brevity to understand the topic and keep to a schedule. You need to have enough depth to understand the topic so well that you can follow it up with the US content, which is UWorld in our case. And we also would want the complexity to reach a stage where if there's anything that you do not know, let's say if the exam throws you something which is really difficult, you should be able to understand that. So brevity, complexity, and at the same time depth. All the 3 are important. We also give you some practice sims, but these sims are given typically concerning those areas where we feel that these are important variation of how a question can be tested. But at the same time, it is not worth the class time. But we would strongly suggest that after the class sims, you follow it up with these sims if you want to get maximum benefit. Now, what would happen is for class book session, let's just take the first couple of sessions for FAR. These are the sims that we will be doing together in the live class. These sims give you a holistic idea of the full concept. We do this sim in the live class, and once you know these, ideally, you should be able to crack all the MCQs from UWorld. Now see, when we teach you through the PPTs, and if you look at it, each of these PPTs are uploaded after the session gets over. We have curated everything from grounds up so that you would not have any issues if you come up for the classes. So we teach through this, we follow it up with class sims, and the idea is that immediately after this, you should be able to take the questions from UWorld. So if I look at the UWorld structure now, ideally after a live sim session, you should be able to go to UWorld. There is an e-test book that is already added. We would also have a question bank where you could create your own tests. And the best part is UWorld gives you a SmartPath technology. That means you could see which sections are giving you the maximum benefit and which are the sections that would need a little bit more time and preparation from your end. Now, these scores are mapped to the scores of students who successfully used the software to complete their CPA exam. And hence, every time when you are able to perform up to the best who have completed the CPA exam successfully, you would know that yes, I'm prepared for this topic. So you can manage your time accordingly. So the routine is you go to Pixalearn, you come to the live class, you know exactly what topic you will be doing. Then you do the live sims with us, follow it up with practice sims, and go and do the MCQs from UWorld. And after the MCQs, you could do all the sims from, you could take your practice sims, you could take your TPS and your MCQs separately. You also have an option of taking the UWorld or the AICPA MCQ and the sims separately. These are again linked to the minutest topic. And if you look at our tracker, in the tracker itself, we've given you an idea of which UWorld module we would be doing. Now, the reason we don't follow UWorld hierarchy completely is because UWorld is following the AICPA blueprint, and sometimes the blueprint is not completely conceptually driven. For example, you have consolidation right in the beginning. We don't do that because we want you to reach a level where you can deal with consolidation as a variation of the basic learning of counting. So we follow the conceptual hierarchy where every session is linked to the UWorld session. Also, if you look at the topics, every session that we take or every topic that we do, we also have a dedicated MCQ test from there, which is just to help you understand if you've done all the MCQs from UWorld, and then when you come here, you should be able to see, okay, if I'm able to crack these MCQs, then I'm sorted. Why? Because these are one of the best MCQs in that area. So we have crystallized and chosen the best MCQs each topic. And if you're able to crack this with ease, you should know that, yes, now I'm prepared for this topic holistically. Now, also, we have something called a Ready Reckoner. Now, these are actually one-page summaries. And the reason we came up with this is because a lot of students wanted us to help them with the last-minute revision. So what we do is after every session, we have a one-pager that is added on to the LMS that helps you to just, revise the entire concept that was done at a glance. And the idea is that you never slip or never let go of any topic that you have already covered. So again, you know what is being taught, you come up, show up for the live classes, do the class sims, do the practice sims, immediately go and do the MCQs from UWorld. You don't need to go to the UWorld full material before you embark on the MCQs. Why? It's not needed. The kind of conceptual depth that we are giving you in the class, if you're able to crack all the MCQs, and if you're really very fond of reading the book, I would want you to read the book after solving the MCQs from UWorld. Then follow it up with sims from UWorld. You can use these practice tests from Pixalearn as a tool, maybe as a revision tool or maybe as a testing tool for yourself. And in the end, you have a one-pager which you don't let go at any point of time. Now, if you look at the UWorld, the best part is you have something called a SmartPath technology, as I told you. So you can dedicate your time to those topics which needs improvement. So you can see here, right? They already tell you that these are the topics which needs improvement, and you have to work more on this because you're lacking. Okay. And then you have these final exams. If you look at it, there are 2 mock exams which we generally suggest that you take at the end after you've done your first revision. We strongly follow a path of parallel revision rather than sequential revision. All our sections are scheduled for 3 months training followed with a 1 month gap. And in that 1 month gap, we expect you to write your papers. So 4 months each section, get success and move on to the next topic. That's exactly how we would want you to prepare for CPA. So if you have any questions regarding the Pixalearn teaching methodology or maybe how UWorld is structured, please reach out to us and know more about our CPA offering. We are just launching a fresh batch very soon. Do contact us if you have any queries. Thank you.